Anyway, let's now, here on the Good Morning Portugal radio show and podcast for expats and explorers in Portugal and you dreamers as well, let's look, because we are just a day away from the new year, aren't we? It's 30th today, New Year's Eve tomorrow, and then we're into 2020 with all our hopes and fears for, it's interesting, isn't it? 2020 used to sound like science fiction. And here we are on the eve of going into 2020, and I'm going to help you now. If you need to know how to celebrate Portuguese New Year like a Portuguese person, 12 tips for the clueless from the wonderful Catia Lima, who writes the blog Beyond Lisbon. Speed eating, blue underwear, throwing stuff out of the windows and climbing on chairs? No, it's not a college party. Welcome to Portuguese New Year's Eve, she writes. Generally speaking, Christmas in Portugal is about family and tradition. New Year's Eve is about friends and superstition, she continues. Most cities and towns will have fireworks at midnight and or a free concert. Lots of restaurants and almost all hotels will have some kind of special dinner and or party going on. This is also the time of the year when you're likely to notice your skeptic Portuguese neighbour hold a euro bill in their hand at the stroke of midnight because, well, it can't hurt, right? Stroking euro bills. I've not heard of that one, but maybe there's more about that to come, and that's why she describes the Portuguese approach to New Year's Eve as superstitious. Before you find yourself thinking that we've lost whatever little reasoning we had left, let me guide you through the whimsical world of Portuguese New Year's Eve. What a fantastic writer she is. What I'm about to tell you are just a few superstitions that I know of, and maybe your Portuguese friends will have a few different ones. So have fun. Number one. Eating 12 raisins. This one is probably the most well-known superstition on New Year's Eve. You're supposed to eat 12 raisins, one for each stroke of midnight, thinking of a wish with every raisin eaten, also symbolizing 12 lucky months ahead. I never actually managed to do this. What she doesn't say is whether you need to eat them on each stroke of the church bell, or if you're in London, Big Ben, bang, one raisin, quick wish. Bang, second raisin, quick wish. Or if you can do it at your leisure. While you're eating, number two, while you're eating your 12 raisins, don't just sit there. You're supposed to be in some sort of high place, like a chair, and don't forget to have money with you, either in your pocket or in your hand. That's the stroking bit. Stroke your money at midnight to bring more. Yeah, I suppose if money sees how it gets treated in your pockets and hands, more of it might make its way to you. Perhaps that's the reasoning there. Kind of law of attraction stuff. Number three, remember to toast with champagne or Portuguese espumante, always with upward movements, never crossing arms. So yes, a proper chin-chin, sold. Number four, you can't rest just yet. Pick something old and damaged, like a broken vase, not your ego or your creepy uncle, she says, and throw it out of the window. Don't throw your creepy uncle out the window. Suggest maybe he gets therapy. That's my addition, not what Katia's saying. You're symbolically getting rid of all that's old and not working in your life. Chuck it out the window. That's good, isn't it? We'll have to do that one. While you're at the window, make some noise, bang on pots and pans to scare away bad things. We're only halfway through. This is excellent. Now is the time, number six, to hug and kiss those around you. I know non-Portuguese will probably feel squeamish at the thought of so many people kissing their cheek, but that's how we roll. Well, yeah, compared to some of the snoggers in England, that's fairly lightweight, but I approve. Number seven, prepare to hear almost everyone telling you, I haven't seen you since last year. Please tell me we're not the only ones making this dad joke level kind of thing. Maybe you are, because I haven't heard that before, but I'm going to be trying that. That's excellent. I'm going to wake my kids up if they're asleep and say, I haven't seen you since last year, a couple of minutes after midnight. That's brilliant. Underwear now. For those easily offended, perhaps you should turn away now. Number 8 of Katia's list from the Beyond Lisbon blog, How to Celebrate New Year Like a Portuguese Person. Underwear is really important. I think this superstition actually came from Brazil in the late 80s, early 90s, but it's very widespread today in Portugal. And there's probably some very good reasons for that. A lot of people go for blue underwear on New Year's Eve, symbolizing all things good. I always wear blue underwear. I'll let you into that secret. Others for red, love. Yellow for gold or money. And white, all things good too. I suppose purity and chastity, perhaps. It's an affirmation for the year to come. Sorry, I'm adding things. Right after Christmas, you probably noticed shops putting on a display of blue underwear for sale, and now you know why. Blue underwear for New Year's Eve. I've never heard that before. Remember where you heard it first, on the Beyond Lisbon blog from Catia Lima via the Good Morning Portugal radio show. Right, number 9, before New Year's Eve, some people also make sure to give back things or money they had borrowed. That's a good idea. Complete the year with integrity. The idea is that you start the year clean, free of unwanted things to solve and take care of. Brilliant. Number 10, what about the 1st of January? There's a little superstition left for that day. When you're getting dressed, make sure to first put on all the things that go up, like socks. Many people like to wear something new on this day, and of course, it'll probably be blue. If you have Portuguese in-laws, for example, don't be surprised if for Christmas they give you a blue shirt or jumper. It's so you have something new and blue to wear for the first day of the new year. Hey, it was either that or another box of chocolates, she says. Number 11, think we're all mad? Well, what about the people who go to the beach and actually go for a swim on the 1st of January? You have to be crazy to live here. You don't have to be crazy to live here, but it sure helps. Yes, I have noticed that, Catia. Number 12, on a very practical note, bear in mind that virtually everything will be closed on January the 1st, and most street shops will also be closed on the 2nd. That's some good practical advice. Yes, shops may well be closed on the 1st and 2nd of January, maybe even including Lidl. Who knows? But probably not. Please remember that some of us are very superstitious and others are not, and regardless of doing all of these things, or more or none, we're mostly just trying to have fun, so please don't judge. And don't drink and drive, she adds. Yes, very good advice. I hope you found this post useful. Happy New Year. Feliz Ano Novo. That's fantastic. Go to all the W's, beyondlisbon.pt for Katia's website, and I'm sure you'll be able to subscribe to her blog from there. Fantastic. Exactly what we needed to know as we approach New Year's Eve and the new year of 2020, 2020. This has been the Good Morning Portugal radio show and podcast for expats, explorers and dreamers who are interested in living in Portugal. Our Casa do Dia was the ruin near Goiás, which is at the bargain price of €5,500. And easy payment terms are available thanks to the wonderful Glenn Catling. Our Palavra do Dia, our word of the day, was ruína, obviously, ruína, which is Portuguese for ruin. And we cover the news and weather, as we will do each time we go on this outing, of a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday morning in the new year. And what else have I got to share with you? Oh, yes, just stay in touch via Facebook and Instagram and the website, where I will put links to these wonderful properties that we look at, the Casa do Dia, every day. If you're serious about coming here and finding somewhere to live, will be a great place, a great resource for you to find fabulous, interesting and eccentric and brilliant properties all around Portugal. So take care. Te logo. See you tomorrow morning for another Good Morning Portugal radio show and podcast. Thanks for being with me today. Do ask any questions you have in the comments. And see you soon. Take care. Bye for now. Have a great day.